The matchup between Zhang and Wilder, what does it mean for these two fighting each other? To pick this fight, part of me is saying pick Wilder, and the rest of me is saying pick Zhang. This is a very interesting fight for both of these men because both of these men are on the cusp of potentially their last legs. Again, Zhang's in a better position than Wilder. Wilder's in a more dangerous and desperation type position, but it's still a big fight for each. In the frame of Zhang, first, Zhang is a brother who just lost to Joseph Parker in a fight that he should have won in terms of you had it in your hands, yet you let it go and gave the fight away because you weren't pounding on the pressure. You couldn't finish it. You didn't finish it. You coasted almost because you weren't able to finish your job because your gas tank still has something to be desired. Now, going up and fighting Deontay Wilder, hey, this can put you firmly back in that position. You KO Wilder after Joseph Parker KOs Wilder after Joseph Parker beat you. A redemption story, a great redemption story, and a great way to get you back on track if you're Zhang, to be a world champion and becomes not just Big Bang Zhang, the destructive force from China, but the destructive champion from China. Because this could be your last shot. You are getting older. I believe you're above 40 at this point. You're still fighting great, yes, but you need to you can't afford to lose another fight. Brother, it's going to be hard to climb a mountain that it took you so long, at least to be able to see the top of in the first place. And on the side of Wilder, you lost to Joseph Parker. And you looked abysmal in your last fight with Joseph Parker. A shell of yourself in the worst way possible. Almost like you didn't want to be there. You lose this fight, you are completely out of the heavyweight conversation in terms of championship aspiration. There's no more. No more. This is it. You lose to Zhang, who lost to Joseph Parker, who beat you, especially if you lose in the same fashion as you lost to Joseph Parker. Absolutely whitewashed. No, there's going to be no way to come back. In my estimation. No, you have to show that you are the bronze bomber of old. Because you tried to do something that was completely against your grain. Going against Joseph Parker. Fighting on the back foot. Fighting almost defensively. Trying to just land at the right hand, but not setting it up even with the jab. Just absolutely going and being a complete shell. A bronze statue, not a bronze bomber. That's how you fought. Let Zhang land a big right hand, a big left hand, on you. Or even land a hook like he landed against Joe Joyce. You're going out. You're going out. We know he's got the power to end you. Yes, he does. As you have the power to end him because you're Deontay Wilder. You'll never question it. Your heart and your power are the two biggest things that hold you up and make you so dangerous. Understandable. But the problem is, now that you're going up against somebody who can crack, who is intelligent, who is elite, and who has hand speed and defense, it could potentially be a bad night for you. And we know how to defend against you, duck under the right hand like we saw Joseph Parker do, and pressure you. It's a dangerous game. Yes, it is. Because it's Deontay Wilder, of course. But let's not get it twisted. Zhang can KO Deontay Wilder. Zhang can outbox Deontay Wilder. Zhang is a better boxer and a better fighter than Deontay Wilder. That is established. The equalizer is the power on the side of Deontay. But at the same time, Zhang is the equalizer of his own. Because if you can knock out Joyce, you can knock out Deontay. Absolutely. It's not a question. If you can put down Joseph Parker, something that Deontay wasn't able to do, you can put down Deontay Wilder if you're Zhang. There's a lot of danger for Zhang because of the known right hand. But it's going to be, if that doesn't land, what else does Wilder have when he gets pressure, especially going up against a southpaw? My gosh, with his already bad defense, going up against somebody who can land a straight left right down the pipe. While Wilder is athletic, he gets pushed to the ropes and he misses that right hand when he rebounds off the ropes. My gosh, that left hand's coming. There's nothing you can do. We can see Zhang again use his weight to weigh down the body of Wilder like we saw Tyson Fury do all those years ago. And again, drain the more lean but not necessarily as strong fighter in Deontay Wilder. Conserving the gas tank of somebody like a Zhang so that if it does get into the later rounds, okay, you can actually last. You can actually move. You can actually defend for all 12 rounds if you're Zhang, instead of getting gassed and getting tired. Because if Zhang gets gassed and gets tired, it's over. It's done. No, he's going to lose. He's going to get knocked out if he gets tired against Deontay. And he can get knocked out even if he's not. But if he's not, if it's late in the fight, I got Wilder. If it gets late in the fight and I see Zhang getting tired, I got Wilder. If it's late in the fight and I see Zhang getting and still being cognizant and being available and having the stamina, then I got Zhang. That's really what this fight comes down to. If Zhang can keep up his stamina, or if Wilder and his right hand are able to land it. That's really what it is. If Zhang can't keep up his stamina, it's going to be Wilder by KO. If Zhang can keep up his stamina, I got Zhang by either unanimous decision and or knockout. If we see that Wilder is able to land early on Zhang and Zhang can't take it, boom, then it's what it is. Because we know that power is the ultimate equalizer. But if we see Zhang land on Wilder first and be the man to push the pace and make it so that Wilder can't use that right hand, Zhang can win this. Zhang should win this. He should. But picking against Wilder with how not deceptively, because nothing deceptive about Wilder, with how destructive that he is, it's tough for me to pick against him. Against a less agile, big target, and while he's good defensively, you can't block everything that Wilder throws at you. You can't. We saw Parker get out the way, duck and dodge and move. Zhang is a boxer who normally blocks and catches and shoots. He's great at that. But going up against somebody like a Wilder with a blocking type defense, that is so if you can't move your head great, it's gonna be tough for you to beat him. Even with somebody as, again, rudimentary as Deontay Wilder, who is rudimentary. So I'm gonna pick Wilder to win this by KO because of the fact that if we see Zhang not be able to move his head like he needs to and goes with catching and blocking everything, I'll pick Wilder. Strictly because you won't be able to block everything that Wilder throws at you. And if we see Wilder actually being aggressive and throwing punches, not being tedious, like we saw him against Joseph Parker, then I'll pick Wilder. But do not be surprised in the slightest if we see Zhang with his technical ability and his deceptively fast hands go and catch Wilder when Wilder comes and steps in for that right hand. That left hand, if we see Zhang able to simply slip and shoot with that lengthy range of his and that hand speed that he's got that can counter anybody in the division, Wilder's going out. Oh, this fight's ending in knockout. Again, I'll pick Wilder because of the blocking style that I see Zhang use. Catching everything is a very dangerous task against Deontay. But if we see them trade and Zhang gets the better of him with that deceptive hand speed, he's able to get out the way of that right hand and land with his own left hand, Wilder's going to feel that Chinese power. Absolutely. As well as we could see Zhang feel the Alabama's hammer. But I'm picking Wilder. As much as I feel like it's the wrong decision, I'm picking Wilder for the KO. And I think he's going to catch him through the guard because Zhang's head movement, it is good. But if he doesn't get out the way, out and about, just all the way, and if he miscalculates that in the slightest, he's going to sleep. So most likely he's going to block and try to catch what Wilder throws. And that's going to be detrimental. And I think he's going to get caught. But I'm not going to be shocked in the slightest because Zhang's one of my favorite fighters in the world. Love the way that brother fights. Just wish he had a gas tank. And if we see Zhang have a gas tank, take this to the later rounds, be able to lean and weigh on Wilder and have the ability to drain him of the stamina, now we could see him knock him out. Either way, somebody's not getting up. It's going to be an incredible fight to see.